Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Tangledeep. This is a hard game. This is a hard video game. Today we're going to be playing as the Budoka? I don't know where the accent goes. Because this is the only class that I haven't played yet. So it's a monk, you know, I'm sure if you're watching this series, you're familiar with the sort of fantasy RPG idea of a monk. There's some cool stuff going on here. 100 Fists allows us to do a lot of damage to enemies that are near us. It hits one guy really hard and also hits everybody nearby for more than normal weapon damage. We eventually can learn not to be stunned or critically hit. I don't think I ever have been stunned, but it might be something that happens if you can get out of the first area. I'm very excited about this. Not even really the throw it back thing. I would love to not be hit by a quarter of ranged attacks. That sounds fantastic. Also, you know, there's like... They have a heal. It only heals you if you were poisoned or bleeding, but that's pretty significant. It's like having the bandage item, but on an ability with a pretty short cooldown. Seems pretty cool. Now, last time I said, hey, I'm going to go watch some videos, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to be a brand new SB with all kinds of new knowledge, and we're going to tear through this. I spent, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 minutes just trying to find videos of people beating Duke Dirkbeak, and I don't know, it's hard, man. YouTube was not returning a lot of valuable stuff. So unfortunately, I don't really know anything new. I don't have a lot of new knowledge. What I do know is that there's a number of people out there playing this game who are having a lot of trouble beating Duke Dirtbeak, so that makes me feel a little better. Let's go back to Fast Learner and... Yeah, I mean, are any of these going to make me kill stuff better? Here's my thinking. We're having a lot of trouble. Let's fan out and kill the enemies first and get it so it's just me and the Duke plan. That looks like it's probably not feasible. We just take damage too quickly. So I'm back on, maybe we just try to kill the boss first. And it could be that our failure to kill the boss first in the past was not a failure of strategy, but rather a failure of execution, because I was still getting killed by surprise all the time. And when I say surprise, what I mean is I was surprised because I wasn't paying attention to my health levels and stuff. So none of this stuff is really gonna make me... I mean, actually, Rager. Like, try to keep my health high, but I haven't been that good at that so far. No, let's take Thirst Quencher again. We're gonna have lots of abilities. We're gonna heal for a lot while we're fighting him, and we're just gonna have to use the choke point. Do the first thing I tried, but just do a better job of it, basically. Use the choke point, fight the boss first, and then worry about minion cleanup afterward. Okay. Raindrops are soft, yet who can withstand the typhoon? Sure, I say that every day. For some reason, there's just cookies and stuff on the ground. Alright, so let's take a quick look at our skills. 5% dodge. Alright, what do we want to start with? Probably 100 Fists. 100 Fists seems really good. Tornado Stance. When attacked, you will instinctively kick enemies away and damage them. It's not a toggle. It doesn't say toggle. So I'm curious how long it lasts. Each time you attack, you may mark a vital point, causing enemies to take more damage. Enemies take 15% more damage. And if I hit an enemy with a skill while they have this on, they become confused. It seems like a really good thing to pick up. Stuns for one turn. Pushes enemies back and does bonus damage if they get pushed into something. Or actually, it says damage on impact here. I was reading that as the damage that this deals when it impacts them, but that must be the damage that they take if they hit something. As you can see here, this just says damage. Well, I guess let's start with these three. Yeah, I mean, dealing bonus damage to enemies seems pretty obviously great. Just start with some food. Let's pick up a couple of quests. Punch the crap out of some mold-infested vermin. You got it. Easy. Give me a quest that gives me something cool, though, like job points. I would love some free job points. Alright, well, yeah, I mean, I'll do it. It's like King Scar the Arakudas. Lots of royal Arakudas. Alright, I'll take all the quests. They're all just gold, though. It's disappointing. So, I I have extra powerful physical attacks, right? Deal extra damage with your fists, yeah. When not wielding something in your offhand, gain an extra kick attack. Does that mean every time I attack, there will be a secondary attack on it? Because that seems like it would be awfully good, especially if that secondary attack has any decent scaling. So yeah, it looks like I attack twice every time I attack. I have like a normal and an offhand. Hold on a second. Have I been able to dual wield this whole time and I've just not been taking advantage of it? Is this a thing you can do with other classes, or is this Budoka's special unarmed attack only? Because it kind of seems... Oops. Oh, I'm rooted. The reason I'm asking, the reason I'm curious about this is that the game didn't make a big deal of the fact that I have a double attack. And that makes me think that it maybe is not special, right? So what increases my... I'm imagining it's just strength, right? I haven't really played a lot of melee here. Oh, we're taking damage very quickly. Free banana bunch. Both of my abilities use stamina. I didn't even notice how close I was to a level. I wasn't thinking about it. So strength is going to boost our damage. We also have to be concerned about... Well, discipline to some degree, because first of all, our ability to ignore enemy parry and dodge does matter. And secondly, obviously, our own defenses matter. This says buff duration. I wonder exactly what that affects. Like, does that affect the... It probably affects things like the duration of bonus damage from eating certain foods and stuff. Critical hit damage and critical hit chance both are going to matter a little bit. Guile probably matters for us, but let's focus on strength right now. Damage and defense at the same time seems pretty okay. So I'm trying to pay a little bit more attention. To the log, not play quite so fast. Okay, he is now pain enhanced, and there's a pretty significant visual element to that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to hope that that applies to all of the important enemies we face. I don't actually know what my application chance is, right? No, I don't. The master passive is that your chance to apply the vital points is doubled, I think. But, like, that would be a lot more meaningful to me if I had any idea what the base chance was. Seems like my offhand ability, or my offhand attack misses a lot. There must be a pretty significant penalty to the accuracy. Alright. $60 damage is pretty significant. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting, though. My 100 Fists dealt 60 damage, but if I hit with both hands, I do that much already. I wonder if there's a way to improve the accuracy of that offhand attack. So what else do we have? We have some cinnamon. Yeah, sure, I'll use this. Try to hold myself over, not have to spend too many healing items. I have such a hard time going diagonally on the keyboard. And I know there are binds for moving diagonally, but I keep forgetting to set them. Okay, so it looks like the 60 damage was maybe on the lower end of that attack's damage output, so that's good at least. Man, I'm so reticent to use flasks, but boy, we are taking a lot of damage very, very quickly. This feels a little silly, but I guess the most sensible thing to do is make sure we take advantage of our cheap heal. I might die. I'm really surprised by how much damage I'm taking and how quickly. So I never want to equip an item, probably. Or a weapon, rather. We should try to have food. We should try to... Yeah, mint herb potions are important. There are not a lot of ways to quickly restore health in this game, so we have to, like, really take advantage of all of them. Just start getting stuff together now. I did leave myself 50 gold, so... Yes, job points. Excellent. Probably there's nothing grown in the orchard, but... alright. Doesn't hurt to check. It would be kind of nice if there was a little bit more detailed information in the log. Alright, what we probably do need to find, though, is some better armor. So this stuns, and he'll hit this, right? So he gained the condition stun. I attacked him, and he attacked back. What does stun mean? The whole point of me doing that was that he was not... I was going to try not to get hit back. Alright, hold on. We're going to have to do some testing. It seems like stun might have a non-standard meaning here. Okay, so he's stunned. Alright, that time he didn't attack. I don't know. Okay, that was pretty good. So we're getting pretty high up. Obviously, I'm thinking about, like, these higher level passives. Iron breathing wouldn't be a bad idea either. Projecting. Attack an enemy at a distance by projecting spiritual fighting energy. Sounds like some Dragon Ball Z stuff right there. Well, I think two-finger catch is going to be valuable, especially once we start getting to the floors where the bandits and stuff are. But for now, I'm going to take iron breathing for two reasons. Number one, I don't have anything to do with energy. And number two, any source of healing is valuable because of the way the game manages health. By the way, I don't know that I've said it enough for it to be super clear. I really, really, really like the fact that there is a finite amount of healing in the game world, and that's a thing that's made, like, really obvious to you. Because it adds a lot of weight to every decision. You always have to be thinking, like, how much can I get away with right now? How much can I push my luck? And how much am I dooming myself? Because if you overheal in the early game, right, you're probably gonna get into a situation where you just can't continue. I like it. It adds, like, almost a, there's none of this in the thematics of the game. Get stunned. Did that work? See, it says gains condition stun, but he doesn't have the little swirly thing over his head, and I bet he's gonna hit me. Nope. I mean, I'm taking damage from his spikes, because these guys are not that fun to melee. I probably shouldn't even be in here. Well, let's grab this chest, at the very least. Hey, free bandage. Here's a question. Nope, it's not a question. I just had an idea. Screw this. Oh, wait. There's a chest over here. Ow. Jerk. Yeah, this sucks. We're leaving. I don't need this. grove pests have scooped up a lot of the food. So let's go get it back. Alright, so we want to try to use Iron Breathing every single time we get a bleed or a poison on us right away, because there are very few sources of healing in this game. But yeah, so what I was saying is there's none of this in the thematics, obviously. The game is pretty upbeat for the most part. But mechanically, the fact that the healing is finite, and actually like pretty tightly metered, gives the game sort of like almost a post-apocalyptic feel. You know, it's a very like low resource environment. It's not something I think that a lot of games do, which is a shame because thematically it's pretty powerful. Yeah, okay, 111 damage. That seems fine. We're getting pretty close to a level. I think the next thing I want to pick up is maybe one of the vital points. Makes enemies explode on death. And this one, if you use a technique on them, their bleed gets worse and it spreads. So in tight situations, we want to try to remember to invoke the bleed, or invoke the confuse that's linked to the vital point thing that we already have. Which means I probably want to try to keep 100 Fists available, not be popping it all the time. Okay, there's not even anything over here. Well, whatever. This seems like an okay time to start using potions. Alright, so these guys definitely bleed us. We need to watch out for that. Do I have enough time to get away from these? Okay, yeah, just barely. He's a puller, so he's gonna yank other monsters into the fight. It's not totally ideal. Oh man, we're getting completely surrounded. Alright. It would be really cool if we could get our thing to proc. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So it deals damage to enemies that are adjacent to the target when you do 100 Fists, not enemies that are adjacent to you, because it didn't hit this guy at all. That was not clear to me. This does 100% of weapon power, so it's not actually better than just punching people from a damage perspective. Okay, tornado stance. That's how you're supposed to deal with situations like this. I see. Hooray! Ooh, that's some kind of stuff I've never seen before. Strength, more strength. Oh, I didn't note how many turns the buff lasts, but it's powerful. That was a good thing. I definitely feel strong with this class. I know I said that about the other class that we definitely just lost a game with, but in general, I'm feeling good about this run. So what is the deal with this now? It's a weapon. Does damage based on swiftness. It has pretty high power. It has a 4 range. Huh. We're gonna put this in the thing back in town in the safe. We might be able to make some use of this. Not with this character. Bag of Stones is a good ability. Sturdy Boots prevent me from getting locked in the mud. I think I want my stones, though. Like, any ranged ability is nice to have. Okay, and the damage is pretty significant. Well, I'm definitely gaining damage output pretty quickly here. Alright, so he poisons me. Works out just fine, really. Yeah, so it always says that the enemy gains the condition stun, but it appears that they don't actually stun unless they get the little swirly effect. I wonder if that is a combat bug log? Combat log bug? I wonder if that's words. Very complicated, difficult. You know what? I'm not even going to spend the stamina to stun this guy. Okay, flame cocktail. Pretty good. Getting some free stuff here. So pretty much whenever we get attacked by more than one person, we need to turn on that tornado stance, because that was very, very useful. Okay, this is another one of these guys. Now, I don't want to invoke it with just one enemy around, right? Because I don't want him to get knocked away from me. I want to keep hitting him. Does the turtle shield work on melee attacks? It might. Let's just move over. Okay, it's giving me an opportunity to use my self-heal. Okay, 65 job points is actually a very significant reward. I like that a lot. What is this hood we just picked up? Spiritual hood. It's just plus spirit. Okay. Well, let's get a little bit tougher instead of having guile and swiftness, which I don't think are super meaningful for us. Let's try to draw him in. Hey, that worked pretty well. That's a real strategy. Okay, I cannot attack while disarmed. It makes sense. I just kind of thought it wouldn't work. I was trying to corner him against this wall so that we could get the stun off, but he was wise to that. It seemed like he knew what I was going for. Okay, hand axe and a fat pumpkin. The fat pumpkin might be valuable. I do like the self-heal very much. I'm very pleased with that pick. And it's kind of nice that so much of this class's damage is essentially passive, so that you don't have to constantly worry about running out of resources, you know? Right, so these are the stairs up, right? Did I actually check this other staircase? Must you? Must you right now, rat? Okay, Jelly Grotto will fight through. This is probably worth the effort. Okay, free monster mallet. I wonder if we'll be able to upgrade our ranch or anything? Or if it will always just be 3 monster types. Because if it's always just 3 monster types, then it seems like having monster mallets be so readily available is maybe unnecessary. Okay. We're going to have to pick up Two-Finger Catch at some point. I know it's not going to be super useful here. This is an energy-based range attack. Yeah, let's pick up Two-Finger Catch. We'll need it eventually. And we just got an extra kick attack when not wielding something in the offhand. So let's see how that works out in practice. Bashes, Rens. It didn't look like I did a third attack there. Waiting for him to do the spell here. Alright, unfortunately, killing him has not unsummoned his bone crabs. Alright, we do feel powerful. For example. Hardened robes. Well, that's got to be an upgrade. Extra 1% dodge and -2 damage from physical. It's a no-brainer. In theory, I want to like crit people occasionally, but this is working really well so far. Let's just stick to this. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but I have a pretty good feeling. I feel pretty tough. I feel like we're doing a lot of damage in ways that are not like very resource or cooldown dependent. So I think we probably will have fewer problems with having just like downtime turns. There's definitely been an issue with some of the characters. Champion Overgrown Grotto Flyer. Well, I don't reckon this will be terribly difficult. Alright, we gotta watch out for the bull rush. Make sure we do not fall for that. Apparently I still fell for it. Maybe you have to step... I don't know. Sidestepping it doesn't seem to be enough. Alright. He's already hostile. There's no sense in not throwing stuff. Am I holding something in my... No, I'm not holding anything in my offhand. It doesn't seem like I'm kicking. Maybe the extra kick attack doesn't affect the target of your primary attack. Maybe it's like a thing that is meant to help you fight crowds more effectively. Alright, there we go. Trying to take a path here that's not going to completely remove all of my stamina. Alright, so we wanna try to do our rock throw when we're close to the enemy, but not directly on top of them. So that they are startled by the rock throw and they move toward us on their turn, and then we basically get to punch first, but twice. Ooh. Okay, he's got an illusion spell of some kind. Man. This is the real one, right? He seems to be taking much less damage than the others. Okay, apparently that will not stop people. No, he flew through it, but he did still take the damage. Never mind. This is very annoying. Oh dear. I might die. Things have been going so well. So I'm gonna regain some health when I move, right? Yeah, okay. He knocked me back much harder than I knocked him back. And we're out of stamina. Okay. That got a little bit closer than I would like. But every time I run into a situation that's even minorly difficult and I don't die horribly, I feel like I'm getting better. Which is basically my favorite feeling. One of my primary motivations to try new things and play games, and basically a lot of the stuff I do in my life, is that I like to feel like I'm getting better at things. And so a lot of games, I kind of lose interest in them once I am in a place where like, ooh, hey, that's a new animation. I wonder if that's... Well, I stepped right on that. I wonder if that's a new... if it's a different ability, or what is... It might just be a new ability, or a new animation for the same old Blade Master ability. So I don't really want to be kicking this guy away. Ooh, I kind of also don't really want to be back here because, yeah, I'm going to back myself into a corner on this this bomb problem. But anyway, what I was saying is, I have a tendency to lose interest in games once I'm, like, great at them. But, you know, relatively great. I don't know that I've ever been great at anything. Hey, look, I did the thing. Man, okay, we're definitely activating tornado style here. I'm taking way too many attacks. Let's just kind of wait. Is he aggressive? He is curious. So we still get the first move here. Alright, now the vigorous draft doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, it's a... Oh no, it increases damage when I use it. Okay. And there's a couple of things that look like a potion in a bottle that don't do anything by themselves but are like crafting ingredients. Okay, so I take Beetle Rush if I'm even adjacent to the target tile, it looks like. Ow. He crit me fairly hard there. Alright, I don't remember what I was talking about. I was talking about how I like to get better at things. And this game is doing a pretty good job, over the last few runs especially, of giving me that feeling. I'm gonna go back to town and use the cheap heal. May as well, right? No sense walking around in danger. Also, it does give me the opportunity to look for cool new items. Minus 10% damage from melee attacks, but plus 20% from ranged. That's less bad for us than it would be for a lot of people. I might... No, you know what? I'm not going to take it because we take a lot of ranged attacks during the Duke Dirtbeak fight, and that's the one that really matters. That's a cool scimitar. Sheriff's Belt. Increases damage against and from bandits by 20%. Well, I don't see a lot of stuff here that I really want. We're gonna go pretty heavy on the consumable potions, obviously. And there's not a lot of sense in leaving a bunch of money in my inventory, right? Like, this doesn't do that much damage. I'm assuming it does inflict the burning status effect. We should definitely stow that harp, because I don't need it, but somebody will. Hide armor of brambles and sheltering. That actually sounds pretty great. On the 4th floor, while taking no more than 434 hit points of damage. Maybe. We'll see. I might be able to do that. I want the armor anyway. It sounds great. Oh, hold up. I don't have any... No, okay. Wasn't sure if I had any seeds. Hey, I have nutmeg. Adds new flavor dimensions to meats and starches. Interesting. Huh. Alright, let's cook some food. I haven't been doing enough of this either. This is something that probably matters a lot. So, I still only have a couple of recipes. Fish and grain. I haven't really been buying a lot of fish. But let's see if there's some fish available. There's not. Neither fish nor grain, in fact. Well, that we can make the meat witches, but, like, food that doesn't heal is a dangerous proposition for me right now. 2 fruits and 1 dessert item. I'm hoping a cookie counts. Let's try that. Does it have to be different fruits? Is a pepper a fruit? I don't know. Okay, that works. I think that's good food. So let's compare that to what else we have in our inventory. Bananas are 97, 32, 32. The cobbler is 101, 34, 34. So actually, it's not even really much better than the bananas that we made it out of. That's a shame. We need better recipes, man. Probably you can get better recipes by getting deeper into the dungeon and not dying all the time like a huge idiot. I'm going to pick up Vital Point Bleed. Explode doesn't help us kill particular enemies. It helps us kill groups. But we have to be able to kill the first enemy before this will do anything. And Vital Point Bleed is the thing that's going to do the best job of pushing us toward killing single targets. Do I want to pick up the ranged attack? You know what? I'm going to pick up the other Vital Point attack. Now we have lots and lots of cool passive stuff. Oh, apparently I was right close to a thing that was going to level me up anyway. Well, the strength train seems to be doing the job here. So we should probably play a ranged class, a swiftness-based ranged class next, so that we can take advantage of that harp, right? A hood and 48 gold. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure that was worth the stamina that we lost by going in there. Stop running. Okay, so he exploded. We know that one's working. So the explosion does damage equal to an attack and a half, I believe. Should be pretty significant. Alright, let's go back down to the 4th floor and see about that quest that we picked up. So there's a champion monster down here somewhere that has item that sounds, or has armor. It sounds like it might be really good for us. I'm honestly more concerned about the armor than I am about the quest reward, although the quest reward is job points. Ow. Man, 43 damage. The lava is not a joke. That explosive enemy thing seems to be triggering frequently. Where is this guy? Oh wait, I saw a, yep, that's him. I hate the fact that they can summon that right underneath you. What's my plan? Alright, I'm not sure if moving directly into the middle of the group of enemies was the right play there. I just wanted to make sure I picked the thing up before before taking too much damage, since there was a damage limit on the quest. Stairs to Charms of the Spirit. Did I miss this before? Huh. What on earth? Spirit energy courses through this world. Huh, secret shop. Well, hold on a second. Let me look at the armor I just picked up. So this is giving me -2 damage from physical and 6% dodge. This is -1 damage from physical, 2 from elemental, 6% resistance, trivial damage to attackers when hit, and 2% dodge. I think I do like this better than the robes, but here's the real question. Is this guy going to have some stuff that's even better? 10% physical resistance. But minus 3 CT gain. Or actually, that's... Okay, yeah. Runic Garb does not naturally have 10 physical resistance. So the plus 10% physical resist is that 10% physical resist. It's not actually 20. So only 2 CT gain per turn, but a lot of resist. And 2% dodge. This has a chance to summon a bone crab when hit. That actually could be really powerful if enemies are distracted by them. I'm not sure if that's how that works, but... Alright, why don't we buy this stuff? I underestimated how expensive that was going to be. Alright, hold on. I'm assuming he's not going to take those back for the price that I just bought them for. No. Well, I still think these are probably going to be really powerful. Man, monster mallets are not worth anything. Nothing is worth anything. He doesn't want any of this stuff. The cinnamon and the chili peppers sell for a lot. But I'd have to make up... How much money? 13.12. Okay, so not happening then. Alright. I want whatever this is. It's 46 gold. Extremely not worth all of that. That was a huge amount of damage. Well, is there anything else I want while I'm here? 8% chance to charm enemy on hit. That's interesting. 8% is a little on the low side. So can we make 400 gold? I don't think so, right? We can come back here. So I have 100 gold worth of spices. And then, like, nothing else of value. Yeah. Alright, we have a couple of valuable items, it turns out, but not nearly enough to get the job done. Well, I'm glad we found that anyway. Okay. Let's continue. Looks like there's room up here to explore. I'm not particularly close to a level, so I either need to keep eating or just go ahead and flask. Huh. Is this Toad... Has he just been breaking crates open? Getting the loot out? So, pound, cleave... Yeah, it still looks like I'm only doing 2 attacks. He's a puller and he's shadow and lightning resistant. Well, those things are all fine. I don't think any of that should be a problem for us. It looks like it did not stun him. Yeah, I should have remembered that that was coming. Man. What you cannot say the Budokans don't deal damage. There's some impressive output. I like the fact that the disarm bleeds you. It gives you a turn where you can't do anything anyway to go ahead and press the remove the bleed from me button. Well, it looks like we've cleared this level out pretty thoroughly. Nope, never mind. Up here. I was going to say, it kind of looks like I've cleaned the level out pretty thoroughly, but it also kind of looks like there's no stairs going upward, so I must not have. Ow. Okay, there's like a real enemy here. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's go ahead and use our healing items. A mini boss ravenous crabbed. Wow. How much damage did I just do? 106? Yeah, not bad. So I still don't have... I guess I can do this. I still don't have the ability to punch. He is explosive. So that's not my explode effect. Right? So I'm gonna knock him back. There we go. That seems to have done pretty good damage. Man, that knife is blue. It probably sells really well. Alright, well, we've made it back to Duke Dirtbeak's den. Alright, I'm gonna grab this, and obviously we're gonna go back to town. Just gonna click on myself until this works. Alright. So... Actually... Alright, they don't have any new stuff. Do you? The mini-boss Skipper Vagabond Black has a chemist's night ring of scavenging. Kill some plunderers using physical violence for a free chicken dinner. Man, a chicken dinner sounds pretty alright right now. Alright, so how many job points do we have? We have 510. We could pick up Steel Resolve, but 500 job points is enough to learn a thing from the guy here, so let's go see what his deal is. The Path of Fist Mastery. Focuses on heavy damage and mobility. I like both of those things. Use a flying kick to leap in a straight line, attacking every enemy along the way. I am extremely down. 25 stamina. Flying through a line of enemies and kicking them in the process. But hold on. Okay, 150% of weapon power. Can crit. Seems okay. Alright, so are we ready? Like, I could go cook, but I don't have any good cooking recipes. Am I happy with the armor that I have on? I think so. Let's use our Butler's Bell. Alright, what do we pick up? 163 health. Alright, still not more healing than a chicken dinner, though. 115 energy. Well, none of it's amazing. Let's go get killed. I feel like, is there something I'm missing? What else could I be doing right now? No, I think I'm ready to go. Alright. Our damage output is good. We have a little bit of control stuff. We have some good consumable damage items. We're going to make fun of his rug, because I like doing that. Alright, I'm going to bring him back to the choke point. I don't have any kind of traps, do I? I guess... Yeah, we'll lay down some caltrops, and then I think I just am waiting. Alright, is he close enough for me to, like, hit him with a lightning thing? Let's go ahead and use that. Wow, that did 115 damage. I kind of assumed that the stone throw was quickness based because so many, or swiftness rather, because so many ranged attacks are, but maybe it's strength based. Okay, that was a strong open. We got him pretty low. Do I want to do the knockback punch? Or the knockback punch, it hasn't come up yet, but it is actually in like an area effect. It's a small cone. So I wonder if I should maybe hold on to it, let these guys walk forward a little bit, and then do it. I have a flame cocktail. Yeah, okay. No reason to stop using potions. Oh, this isn't going to hit anybody else? Well, let's do this. Okay, it did set him on fire. I'm going to start up the healing flask. Throw a rock at him, because the rock's doing a lot of damage. They're just standing in the caltrops, taking bonus damage. That's pretty great. You guys, she fights just like... No, it couldn't be, could it? That's not possible. Lady's one of a kind. You're just some twerpy kid. Does he know a Budokan? Ah, bird boys, you let the Duke down. Take wing and await my just but fair punishment. Let's get out of here. I think he's dead, though. For serious, I killed him. Y'all better run. I'm totally going to use this other fire potion. Excuse me. Absolutely going to fire potion you guys. Okay, I probably should not be standing in the gas anymore, though. What did I just see? There's something powerful about this. What is this thing, anyway? Shiny metal wires, a couple of tubes. Seems like part of that old machine near the farm back in Riverstone Camp. But it's more than just a hunk of metal. I can feel something inside. A voice? More like a yearning. Oh, I think this little metal cube is homesick. Yes, it agrees with me. Wait, it agrees with me? Yeah, that's a little weird. That doesn't matter. I need to take it back to camp. This poor thing has a home, and I know I can help. I should go right now. Just kind of excuse myself from combat. An ancient metal cube I found is happy. Yeah, it's excited even to be here. Little cube, I think you and I could be friends. Well, okay, yes, I understand you have a job to do. Let's go visit Mir and see what we can do. I'm going to just hit myself with the iron breathing right quick, and then let's move on. Oh my god, you guys, progress. What a feeling. Whoa, SB, what is it you have there? I'm trying to, like, a little squawky voice. I can sense it. I can smell it. You've brought back science. Bring that hunk of metal here, my friend. This might be the last piece, the key to 1,000 mysteries. This cube has feelings, you know. Yes, I will ask the cube nicely. In you go, little metal friend. Right, connect here, twist here, orange wire to the red port. That's probably not right. And just a little... Yes, it works, and I am the best. This is a happy little... Birds always seem kind of happy. They're always jerks, too. Thank you, little cube. I hope you're happy. Maybe. Behold, a masterwork of the ancients, the dream catcher. Our lips are mere inches from the fizzling goblet of infinite knowledge. There is no way you have lips. I can see your beak. Could you maybe clarify that a little bit, though? You already know what a magical place Tangledeep is. Flow weaves and winds everywhere, and the touch infuses all of us who visit. But there's something deeper. Adventurers leave their mark on the items they carry. All the ups and downs, the victories and defeats, each of them leave magical echoes in their trusty armor and weapons. Whether they sell the gear, lose it, or something worse, the items remain empowered with countless memories. That seems unlikely. That's incredible, but in the classical sense of incredible, like I do not believe the thing you are saying. Now, the Dreamcaster. I am not entirely sure of how it works, but I do know that if we give it a weapon, armor, or accessory, and an orb of reverie, we can actually visit those memories inside the item. It's an item dream, a surreal world, a mishmash of all the places the item has been, and the monsters it has seen. There's not often any rhyme or reason. I'm actually pretty down with this. That sounds like a cool idea. Yes, it's still very real and very dangerous. Inside the item dream, you'll find monsters, traps, and items, just like in Tangledeep. But most importantly, you'll find a Memory King, a tough monster who can unlock the true power of the item. Defeat the Memory King and your item will become stronger, with increased power and even greater potential. Yeah, so it's like an item world in Disgaea, right? You go inside the item, beat up things inside the item, and then the item is better. It's like an item world from Disgaea or that commercial with the cavity creeps. The more powerful an item is, the longer and more dangerous the item dream will be. Some items are so powerful that they change and bend the world of their dream. The Dreamcaster will guide you in these matters. That's very interesting. The rules change sometimes, so keep your eyes open, but remember, the danger is very real, and if you fall in a reverie, your adventure is over. That is great. I'm 100% down. Did you give me an orb? No. Okay, we'll have to go find our own reverie orbs. But that's cool, man. Okay, so we don't have any seeds, right? Am I allowed to plant Java beans? I must be, right? Plant a tree. Okay. Apparently not. These beans come from plants, right? And don't they... Is that not how plants work? Do I not understand how plants work? Wait, we're gonna... Sorry, that's the wrong option. Sell all of our unequipped common gear, which was nothing, it turns out. And I knew that, too, so I don't know why I didn't... Alright, plus 10 swiftness. Actually, I think I'm gonna bank this. Wait, that was the buy items menu? I should purchase that if I intend to bank it. A teleportation scroll sounds pretty valuable. Obviously we want that. A lucky confident short sword. That seems okay. You know what? I'm gonna save my gold for something that's useful on this character. I was gonna bank that when I was briefly confused and thought that was my inventory. Alright, flame cocktail. I guess I probably shouldn't have bought the flame cocktail. Do you have 2 fish for sale? You do not. I'm not gonna buy a fish. I'll totally buy these butler's bells, though. They produce some pretty cool stuff. I wonder if the value of the food that comes out of the butler's bell is based on your current level or like how far you've gotten into the dungeon. Maybe an expensive heal. We're pretty far away from leveling up. I'm just going to take the expensive heal, I think. Is there a... Okay, job changing is pretty expensive. Well, I guess let's get back in there. I'm going to not take the expensive heal, obviously. I'm going to use some bananas before we return. Okay. Not that many enemies left. Let's take a little bit of healing. Not totally ideal. Oh, hey. I'm just gonna wait. Okay. 2 orbs of reverie right away, huh? Well... Let's finish looting the stairs to the branching meadow. Okay, there's not actually a lot of loot to be had here. Man, I don't know what's up. That seemed so much easier that time that I wonder what on earth went wrong the first few times I tried that, like, choke point bottleneck strategy. Alright, is this just a new floor, or... Oh, okay, branching meadow, because here, the path branches. There's a fungal crypt up there, and over here we have Old Amber Station. Is this, like... Okay. Alright, this is proper dungeon. Alright, here's the deal. We're gonna stop here for today. So, Old Amber Station, I don't know, the name made me think it was like a train station or something, but I guess maybe they don't have trains here. And the fungal caves. You guys, if you care where we go ahead and drop some votes in the comments below. And we're getting close to running out of Budokan abilities to learn, so we might be branching out into another class soon. So if there's something you'd like to see mixed in with our current character, go ahead and comment about that stuff too. And that's going to be it for us for today. So I hope that everybody is as pleased as I am with the fact that we actually got somewhere this time. Come back tomorrow for some brand new stuff, and we'll see you then.